My senior year at uni. The dim yellow of the setting sun brushed the old university building with a golden hue, casting long shadows that danced to the whispering winds. It was the start of my senior year at the university, and as I stood at the entrance, a plethora of emotions surged through me. The narrative of my life at uni had been like a roller coaster, filled with ecstatic highs, moments of sheer dread, friendships that promised eternity, and lessons that shaped my very core. But my senior year was the climax of this coming-of-age tale. The first day was a mixture of the familiar and the new. The buzz in the corridors was electric, with enthusiastic freshmen, many looking as lost as I had felt 3 years ago. On the other hand, I saw familiar faces, friends who had been through thick and thin with me. As seniors, there was an unspoken acknowledgement among us. We were on the brink of our next journey, the real world waiting for us with bated breath. Classes became more intensive. Gone were the days of rote memorization. Now, we delved deep into our subjects, questioning, understanding, and creating new knowledge. Late-night discussions, brainstorming sessions, and heated debates were common occurrences in the dorms. However, it wasn't just about academics. I took on leadership roles in clubs, spearheaded events, and tried to give back to the community that had given me so much. There were moments of exasperation, of course, clashes over decisions, the stress of deadlines, and the occasional failures. Yet, it was through these challenges that I learned the importance of teamwork, of resilience, and of the sheer power of determination. Friendships evolved too. Some relationships drifted due to diverging paths, but others deepened, solidifying their importance in my life. Late-night fast food runs, spontaneous trips, heart-to-heart conversations on the dormitory roof, these moments became the bedrock of my senior year memories. But it wasn't all rosy. With the impending end of my university life came the anxiety of the unknown. Job applications, interviews, the constant rejection emails, the pressure was relentless. Conversations often veered towards the future, and there was an undercurrent of tension in the air. The weight of expectations, both self-imposed and external, often became too much to bear. Yet, amidst all the chaos, there were moments of clarity. I remember a late evening at the library, surrounded by friends, all of us stressed about impending finals and job applications. In a sudden moment of impulse, one friend started singing a song from our freshman year, and within seconds, we all joined in. That moment of carefree laughter, of unity, reminded us of the bonds we'd forged and the memories we'd created. Before I knew it, graduation day arrived. The sea of black gowns, the proud faces of parents, the euphoria in the air, it was all surreal. As I walked up the stage to collect my degree, a flashback of the years gone by played in my mind. I realized that while the degree was important, it was the journey, the experiences, the friendships, and the lessons learned that were truly invaluable. In the end, my senior year at uni was a mosaic of experiences. It was a year of growth, of farewells, of new beginnings. As I stepped into the real world, I knew that I was not just armed with a degree, but with a treasure trove of memories and experiences that would shape the chapters yet to be written. Waiting for you. The wind rustled through the autumn leaves, setting them afloat like a cascade of golden butterflies. From the corner of the old, quaint cafe, Eleanor gazed out of the window, her fingers lightly tapping on the porcelain cup filled with steaming tea. She could almost trace the years gone by on the very table she sat, carved with memories of whispered secrets, muffled laughter, and tender touches. Eleanor and Ethan had made a pact. Every year, on the 5th of November, at precisely 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they would meet at this very cafe, no matter where life took them. It was their sanctuary, a place insulated from the whims of fate, where time seemed to stand still just for them. But the past 2 years had been different. Eleanor had arrived as always, ordered their favorite tea, and waited. But the chair opposite her remained empty, leaving her with an insurmountable void. Ethan, once so vital, so present, was now a mere whisper of a memory. Yet, she held on to their pact, a testament to their undying bond. The cafe had changed little over the years. The barista, a gentle old man with a snowy beard, still remembered their order. The chintzy wallpaper, with its floral patterns, felt like an old friend. The soft jazz tunes playing in the background had been the soundtrack of their numerous rendezvous. As Eleanor reminisced, she remembered their first meeting. It was a chance encounter, a spilling of coffee, a shared smile, and an instant connection. From philosophical debates to sharing their wildest dreams, their conversations knew no bounds. They were two souls intertwined by destiny, a kindred spirit found in the vast maze of existence. They had traveled together, explored cobblestone streets of ancient cities, camped under the vast expanse of starlit skies, and shared meals in bustling local markets. Their love story was one of passion, understanding, and an underlying promise to always find their way back to each other. But life, in its unpredictable manner, had other plans. Ethan's job took him to volatile corners of the world, places where danger lurked in shadows. Their meetings became less frequent, but their pact remained unbroken. Until one November, Ethan didn't show up. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. News came of an accident in a far-off land, and Ethan was nowhere to be found. Yet, Eleanor waited. Hope was her anchor. Hours ticked by, and as the cafe's clock chimed 4, Eleanor felt a familiar presence. Turning around, she saw a man, rugged and weary, but with those unmistakable blue eyes she had lost herself in countless times before. It was Ethan. Tears flowed freely as they embraced. Words were unnecessary. Their pact, despite all odds, remained unbroken. In a world of chaos, their love was the one constant, always drawing them back to that little cafe, where time, even if for a brief moment, stood still just for them. The necessities of crowd. In the heart of the bustling city of Soralia, Damon found himself reflecting upon the essence of humanity's need for company. The city, with its majestic skyscrapers touching the heavens and streets echoing with honking cars, chatter, and laughter, had always been a cacophony of life. A lively spectacle of people moving in swarms like schools of fish, a synchronization that was both chaotic and beautiful. But why? Damon wondered. Why do people seek the company of others, even strangers? What do the bustling streets, crowded cafes, and packed subways reveal about human nature? His contemplation wasn't just academic, it was deeply personal. Having grown up in a secluded countryside, Damon was initially overwhelmed by Ceralia's intensity. The peace and quiet of his hometown were in stark contrast to the relentless hustle of the city. Yet, over time, he began to sense an underlying current in the chaos, a rhythm that echoed the necessities of the crowd. People, he realized, thrived on connection. The casual nod between two strangers, the shared laughter over a street performer's antics, or the collective sigh when a subway train got delayed, these were the threads that wove the fabric of urban life. It was about validation, shared experiences, and the silent comfort of knowing one wasn't alone in their joys or sorrows. Furthermore, crowds fostered creativity. The city's art scene was vibrant, with murals painted on building walls, impromptu dance performances on street corners, and poetry readings in dimly lit bars. It was as if the presence of an audience, even a passive one, acted as a catalyst, spurring individuals to express, innovate, and push boundaries. Economically, the crowd was essential. The hive of activity, with its markets, businesses, and trade centers, was the lifeblood of Ceralia. Each individual, whether a business tycoon, a barista, or a street vendor, played a part in this intricate dance of commerce and trade. Yet, Damon also recognized the drawbacks. The same crowds could feel suffocating, leading to feelings of anonymity and alienation. The constant stimulus could be overwhelming, with the city's residents sometimes yearning for solitude and quiet. It was a paradox. The crowd was both a source of strength and vulnerability. It catered to the human need for connection while simultaneously threatening to drown individual identities. As Damon walked the streets of Ceralia, he no longer felt like a mere observer. He was a participant, a cog in the vast machinery. He understood that the necessities of the crowd weren't just about physical presence. It was about collective consciousness, shared experiences, and the undeniable human desire to connect, relate, and belong. In the sea of faces, voices, and stories, Damon found a reflection of his own journey, aspirations, and quest for meaning. The crowd, with all its complexities, had become his teacher, revealing profound insights into the intricacies of human nature.